Hello students, good morning, happy Wednesday. It is day 3 of our NTI instruction. I don't know about you guys, but this week is really flying by. I hope that you guys have been able to kind of get into a routine with your work at home and that you've been able to do some of our online resources and use some things on your Google Drive. Today for our lesson, I'm actually going to start with math and then I'm going to move on to reading second. Today for math, we are going to be taking what we've been learning in time and we're going to extend it a little bit. So you guys have been working the last couple of days on telling time to the nearest minute. Today we're going to learn how to tell elapsed time. Now, elapsed is just a fancy word for how much time has passed or how much time has gone on. And let me tell you guys, this is a very important skill that you're going to need to know for the rest of your life. How much time has passed or how much time until something begins. For example, I was babysitting my little nephew Tucker. You guys know I watch him all the time for my sister. And she dropped him off at 11 o'clock. And she said, Samantha, I'll be back in an hour and a half. Now, if I didn't know elapsed time, I wouldn't know what time she was going to be back to get him. I wouldn't be prepared. So elapsed time tells us how much time has passed. If she dropped Tucker off at my house at 11 and she said, I'll be back in an hour and a half, that means she'd be back at 12:30. So that's just a quick example of elapsed time. When you are working on elapsed time today, you can use your clocks. Your little mini clocks that you guys have from your materials at home can help you with finding the elapsed time. Also, on some of your worksheets today, it shows you 2 different clocks. I'm going to start teaching this to you guys today by just helping you to look at the little guided practice sheet that I have copied for you all in your packets. So let's take a look at that together. So here we have an example. It says Janie took part in a charity walk. The walk started at 7:10 a.m. and it ended at 11:20 a.m. And you guys will remember that a.m. means morning hours and p.m. means afternoon and nighttime hours. How long did the walk last? Okay, and we have right here in the speech bubble, it says elapsed time is the total amount of time that passes from the starting time to the ending time. So she started the walk at 7:10. So you can see here on the start clock, the time is 7:10. That little hand, the hour hand, is just past the 7. So that lets us know it is the hour of 7. And then if we start at the 12, count by 5s, 5:10, 7:10. We also have that information right here in the question. The end time is 11:20. That little hand is past the 11. And if we look for the minutes, we're going to start at the 12 and count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so we've got 7:10, we've got 11:20. We want to know how much time has passed. Okay, so step 1 is to find the start time. Okay, so here's the start time, 7:10. If you were working on a problem like this and you wanted to build it on your mini clock, that might help you. Okay. First, you're going to count how many hours passed. So from 7:10 to 11:20, how many hours have passed? So I'm going to look at my clock. 7 to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours have passed. Okay, so I know that 4 hours have passed. You can kind of write that down to help you. Okay, and then step 3, you're going to count the minutes. So we started at 7:10, and you might just kind of want to mark where 10 minutes is on your clock. And then you can count the 5-minute jumps to the new minute time, which is 11:20. 5, 10. So 10 minutes passed. And then you're going to add the hours and the minutes. So the amount of time that passed, the walk lasted 4 hours and 10 minutes. 4 hours and 10 minutes. Since you guys don't have little clocks on all of your worksheets today, on all of your work that you're going to do, you can definitely use your clock here to help you, okay? So your assignment for math today, you're going to work on this side here, and this side does give you the 2 clocks, the start and the end clocks, okay? And then the second thing that you're going to work on for math today looks like this. This says time twists. The pretzel guy needs your help planning his day. Read each problem, solve each problem, and write the answer. Okay, so I'm going to do an example with you all here. Okay, the pretzel guy leaves his house at 7:10. He opens his shop at 7:30. How long does it take him to get to work? Okay, so you might want to build that time of 7:10 on your clock. So I'm going to get out my clock here and build the time 7:10. There's 7, 5, 10. 7:10, okay? And he opens at 7:30. So how long does it take to get there? So now I'm going to build 7:30. Here's 7:10. Put my finger on there, keep track of it. Here's 7:30. So I'm still at the hour of 7. So the time elapsed, there were no hours that elapsed because it's still the hour of 7. So that just means I just need to count the minutes that have elapsed. So I started at 7:10, ended at 7:30. I'm going to count by 5s until I see how much time has passed. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the time elapsed is 20 minutes. So I'm going to go in here. 20 minutes. Okay. Boys and girls, if you need help with this today, if you're struggling with elapsed time, you all can reach out to me through your parents. We can set up a time to FaceTime where I can help you, or I can text you guys or send you some other videos to help. You all just let me know.